going on YouTube? It is Backwoods Fishing here, and today we're going to be doing my basically like top spring baits or whatever. I got a few. You can bed fish with them. You can do all kinds of stuff with them. But yeah. So this is probably one of my '1 bed baits. It's a Zoom Lizard. It's like, I don't know how to explain it. It's like a brown and blue fleck. Put this on a Carolina rig, bullet weight Texas rig. Just pitch it into a bed, whatever. You can basically do the same. These are Havoc, what color are these? These are green pumpkin red. It's like a green pumpkin color with red flake. Texas rig it, Carolina rig it, all kinds of stuff. If I'm gonna fish this, I'm gonna eat basically Texas or Carolina rig. But we'll see. I just picked this up the other day. $15. It's a Live Target bluegill. Sorry if the lighting's bad. I can't really see. I'm in the barn. But this is basically just a springtime bait. It sits on top of the water like this, and you walk it, and it's like a dying bluegill. And basically same thing with frog. Pretty much. Live Target sunfish. My crankbaits for in the springtime. These crankbaits are the exact same thing. This is a KVD Sexy Shad crankbait. It dives about 6 to 8 feet. You got your chartreuse and just your shad color basically. And this one I think is supposed to be like a kind of like a blackback shad. It's same thing, different colors. We got really big treble hooks. I mean, I need to change those. Ouch. But same thing, just like a blackish greenback. Depends on. Oh God, it still stinks. I had one of these last year, but a fish broke it off. This is a Booyah Poppin' Frog. Same thing. I bought this one a couple days ago, and it smells like, I don't know if y'all know what mothballs smell like, but like old people put them in or around their house. It smells horrible. Chatterbait. Depends on my water. If I'm fishing clear water, I'm gonna fish chartreuse and white, and just a Zoom paddle tail. It's a Zoom. I don't know if it's Super Spook or not. I can't remember the color. It's just clear with silver speck, and then just a white body, a nice tail. And this, I don't know if y'all fish swim jigs in spring, but I do, and it works. This is a black and blue Justice jig. Just a regular normal jig, and it has I put a Christy Crawl on it because you can either bounce this off the bottom, or their claws or whatever, so to say. They're paddles, and when they swim, it's basically like a swim jig, or just I don't know what. Alright, but anyways, that's it. And what I do is I bite about an inch off, because this is normally, I think it's 3 inches long, about that big, and I bite about an inch off, make it about 2 inches, and it fits on my jig perfect. Another one. It's a spinnerbait. It's got the same trailer on it as my chatterbait, but those are like my 5 main baits during the springtime. I fish those the Carolina rig lizards. I fish them on beds when it's spawning. They just get in the bed and irritate the bass on the bed. And if y'all don't know how to make a Carolina rig, it's pretty simple. All I do is, you need 3 things: a big bullet weight. I use 2 beads and a swivel and an offset hook. And all I do, put the bullet weight on those 2 beads, tie on the swivel, get you about a 3-foot leader, tie that onto the swivel, tie your offset hook, rig one of these up Texas rig. That's pretty much how I make my Carolina rigs. I know some other boys do it different, but that's how I do it. So, I don't know if the lighting's bad. It's still kind of raining. It just got done snowing. It's some stupid stuff. Yesterday it was 65 degrees, and it snowed for like 3 hours today. We're in what? March. We're in March and it's snowing. It snowed for about 3 hours and didn't stick. While it was snowing, it was only 37 degrees, and I think right now it's about 40. But these are basically my springtime baits. I also use Texas rig, Senko or Yum Dinger, whatever y'all want to call them. I use the Yum Dingers or the Strike King. Every once in a while, I'll buy a pack of Gary Yamamoto. Those things just way too expensive. Yum Dingers do the same thing. Sometimes I use this Poppin' Frog, or sometimes I got a KVD frog. It's like the $10 frogs from Walmart, Bass Pro, whatever. But they seem to work. You just walk them. It don't really have that much good design on the body, but it's just a splashing frog. It just gets their attention. And oh shit. But my KVD walking frog, y'all should know, it's got your legs and stuff and lines in the body where the fish can see underneath. But let's see. This is one of my favorite baits to use, chatterbait. I use chatterbaits all year long. There's this one pond where I caught my PV. You can use it's clear. You can see all the fish. It's a big ass pond and you can sight fish. Just throw it past them, reel it, and they'll choke it. But I use a black and blue chatterbait there all year long. They just do not care. Black and blue chatterbait, Senkos, weighted, and jigs. That's what we catch our fish on there. That's basically it. But hope y'all like this video. I'm gonna go ahead and wrap it up. Oh shit, I was about to say something I said from my old channel. But this is Backwoods Fishing, and I'm out, y'all.